Welcome back, guys. It's a quick update on the temperature sensors. I screwed up, basically. That's what it is. And you see how close these things are. Um, it looks like it could be put here this way or this way. Well, it doesn't really. It needs to be that way because there's more space in between. But I just wanted to get these done, hurried up, and built 9 of them, as I explained in the other video. So, general update video. And didn't work, but that was not the only problem. This sensor was the MCP 9700. I don't think it was able to handle these large capacitors. I think the series resistor is just limiting the current, whatever, but it wasn't working. It didn't. So, and since my original thought was this sensor was having some power issue, like pushing 40 inches through 40 inches of wire. Anyway, what I did, the next one, this was 4-layer board because lots of components, and not lots, but it was more convenient to do 4. And this one is much simpler. A capacitor for decoupling the sensor, capacitor for the op amp, and what I'm doing is buffering this. So this op amp does not need, ideal one would not need any, infinite input impedance. So it would not draw anything from here while sensing the voltage coming out of this. In reality, there is a, current going into the op amp, but it's negligible. It's very small. So instead of directly filtering and sanding, which will be the same thing that I did originally, just putting a buffer in here. Op amp is a buffer, unity gain, so it will see 1 volt and push 1 volt out of it, but it can drive much bigger loads if it needs. In this case, it doesn't. And this new sensor, although looks the same, it's a Texas Instrument part, I think LMT85 LP or something. It does, it can drive, not that it needs in this configuration, but it's I think it's gonna be better. And I already received it, ordered them and came back. I tested them and their response is really good, really fast compared to this one. I put my hand over it, squeeze it, boom, just yeah. Well, one thing is that the service is gonna change, not the processor on the temperature monitoring system. It will still measure the voltage and sand, but the service will interpret differently because this one, PTC or whatever, the positive temperature coefficient. So as the temperature goes up, the voltage goes up. And this one, it's NTC, like negative temperature coefficient. So as the temperature goes high, the voltage goes low. So the logic and the calculation, there's a calculation for it. This was much simpler. Just whatever millivolts you read, subtract 500 and divide by 10. So it's 10 millivolts. 500 is 0 Celsius, and it's 10 millivolts per Celsius degree. This one is a little bit more calculation, but it's going to be done on the server, so it's not a big deal. And very simple buffer, and then just RC low pass filter. So even if it still does some oscillating the input and output temperature, well, output temperature, whatever it measures, this should take care of it. I think this will be end of it. I can't believe I overlooked this thing. Anyway, same thing. Two-layer board. I made, since there's enough, not as many things in here, I was able to do just 2 layers and that faster um, and smaller too, just a little bit, about 2 millimeters maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's almost 2 millimeters. 75 thousandths, I think. Um, so that's changed it. Version 3, 46 week of 2020. Similar thing. This part did not change at all. The sensor and all the holes and everything, grounds and 5 volts. This time it's going straight into the op amps in non-inverting, and the inverting, the -1, is feeding back, so it's just the buffer and the capacitor for this one, and just a simple RC circuit to low pass filter the output, which goes to that hole right here, this one. So comes out, goes to resistor, capacitor to the ground, and this connects. That's it. This is just, yeah, unbelievable. Anyway, my bad. Yeah, this should be coming in. As I said, the Oshpark, the place I'm ordering, they have Swift service. Normally 2-layer boards are $5 per square inch, and 4-layer is $10 per square inch. But if you want to get a Swift service, you can do $10. Two layers, $10 per square inch, but it comes back faster. So I ordered the sensor already here, and I ordered some of these. I don't know if I destroyed them. It doesn't look like, because I soldered them like this, one capacitor, another one right here, as opposed to horizontal. I think they're still fine, but it's just, I don't have equipment to make sure, fully classify, or what do they say, fully validate the output of the op amp on all workings. So I'm not sure. Once it goes in, I usually don't take stuff out unless I absolutely need it. And these are, I don't know, cheap, so just get some of these to just start out fresh, and we should be good. Anyway, and the design didn't change. The overall design, the booms and arms and the other main processor circuit, no change, just these. And I was already done with, solder these wrong and put them in place nicely, everything fine. One arm was finished, and I finished soldering almost the second arm, and I realized, what the heck, these are supposed to be horizontal, not vertical. And all of them I did that way. These were like this too, so it was completely bad. And then I did some more testing, which I should have done. It says in the data sheet it's fine, and it's not really. These are like 100 kilo ohms, and it's not going to allow lots of current. It should still work, but something happened. I'm not sure, so I'm going to start fresh with another sensor and another component. So again, this is not work, so I'm not doing this diligently that much. It's just, I'm going with my instinct, and putting it off for a while and then getting back on it and hurrying up. Things, happen. So anyway, but I'll get it done. That's no problem. And I'm planning on getting these back, hopefully, I don't know if the boards are gonna make it before this coming weekend, but if it doesn't, I'll probably try to do them in the evenings next week. So I will make another video probably on that next weekend, not this coming weekend, next weekend. So this is it. Much simpler now, and it should work. I tested I tested both of them out. So anyway, sensor and the uh, you know, breadboarded, which I should have done it in the beginning for the original circuit. Anyway, well, thank you guys for watching, and just click notifications. I mean, and this is for friends and family anyway. I'm not spending too much time on it, but I saw a couple of people that um, subscribed. Apparently, they may enjoy this thing as much as I do. At least some of the videos. Probably not this type. Uh, yeah, just notification so you know when there's a new video. I try to do something every weekend or something I find on the weekdays in the evenings mostly. Like not evenings, at night basically. I'm still working into the evening, so um, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and keep coming back. Hopefully I'll have something cool to show you every time. I hope. All right. Have a good one.